The Israeli military has claimed that its air defenses intercepted 2 projectiles that crossed from Lebanon into northern Israel. And this happened just hours after US President Donald Trump said that Israel and Hezbollah have both agreed to stop fighting, and added that Iran talks were moving rapidly after seeming to falter over Israel's Lebanon offensive. Trump said that he had spoken to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and had a very good call through unnamed representatives with Hezbollah. Now, no US president has ever spoken with Hezbollah or their representatives with or without intermediaries. The group is designated as a terrorist organization by the United States itself. In a post on his Truth Social network, Trump claimed the Iran-backed group agreed all shooting will stop, while Netanyahu also agreed to call off the military raid on Beirut. Trump's comments came after Iran's news agency Tasnim reported Tehran had suspended the dialogue with mediators in protest of Israel's expanding offensive in Lebanon against Hezbollah. The Israeli leader had ordered strikes on what he called terror targets in Beirut's southern suburbs in response to rocket and drone attacks by Hezbollah. The visual that you'll now see on your screens, it shows the aftermath of an Israeli strike near a hospital in Tyre. Now, a report in the US news outlet Axios said that Trump called the Israeli premier, quote-unquote, crazy and accused him of putting Iran talks at risk. Netanyahu, after Trump's announcement, said that his country would strike Beirut if Hezbollah doesn't stop attacking Israel. Trump doubled down after Netanyahu's statement, saying in a further Truth Social post that the Israeli leader had turned his troops around from a planned major raid on Beirut. And this was after Donald Trump spoke with Netanyahu. Netanyahu may also be facing internal pressure. Israel's Minister of National Security, Itamar Ben-Gvir, called on Netanyahu to say no to Trump and continue the strikes. The UN Security Council held an emergency meeting on the escalating conflict in southern Lebanon. For more details on this, our correspondent from US, Susan Teherani, sent us this report. Take a look.
The United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting on the escalating conflict in southern Lebanon after Israel expanded its military operations and captured the strategic Beaufort Castle overlooking the Litani River. During the session, UN officials stressed on the importance of implementing Resolution 1701, including ensuring that the Lebanese state maintains full control throughout the Lebanese territory and that armed groups operate within state control. Israel has defended its capture of the castle, with Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz calling the control of the fortress and its surrounding ridge critical to protecting Israeli communities across the border. UN officials also noted that ongoing Hezbollah attacks against Israel, including drone and rocket attacks, have contributed to the escalation of hostilities in that region. Meanwhile, Iran raised the stakes diplomatically, noting that Israeli operations in Lebanon amount to a clear violation of the broader U.S.-Iran ceasefire, cautioning that a breach on one front is a breach on all fronts. The meeting comes as U.S.-led efforts continue to try to prevent the fighting from spiraling into an all-out regional conflict. Susan Teherani reporting from New York for WION World is One.